Hey lovelies. This is my first video and so maybe I should start by saying they call me Mr. Anna. Um that's fine, I guess. I haven't really decided on a new name yet, but whatever. So I'm trusting that you guys maybe know my drunk kitchen. I don't know if you do, but if you don't, you should probably check it out. Anyway, um so because the my drunk kitchen videos, I decided to maybe do the my drunk Tranny sort of thing. So I'm drinking beer, but the thing is that I um I haven't really I hadn't really told anyone that I was thinking about transitioning or being trans. Um and then when I did for the first time, it was in a pub and I was a little drunk. So I thought, why not make this a theme, because I drink and I like to, but that's not really the point. Like, I have my sober moments, I absolutely do, but a lot of these things, they come to me easier when I've had a drink, and I'm like, if I hadn't been in a really emotional mood today and hadn't had a couple of beers, I would never have had the idea of making a video. But I did, and so I decided to, why not? So cheers. Cheers to everyone. So I'm trans, and that feels really weird saying it like that clearly, because usually I need to talk to really close friends, and talking to my computer is kind of odd. But why not? So the thing is that okay, so here I am, and I'm 24, and most videos on YouTube is they're all made by these guys who, the moment they turn 18, they decide to transition, and I can't really identify with that. And I've really been looking for people who like came out and started transitioning when they were in like their mid-20s, because sometimes I feel like I feel it's difficult to identify with those guys. Like, YouTube has really helped me tons, tons. That's why I'm making this, because usually I wouldn't like join Greenpeace to save the whales, but um okay, let's say if Greenpeace did a campaign and wanted floating boats to save me or people who have like red dyed hair, then probably I'd be like, yes, Greenpeace, I'll support you. No, that's rubbish. Like, I do give money to charity and stuff, but I don't know. That makes a little sense. That makes very little sense. But point is, I guess I just want to give back. And if there's any other guys out there who like 20 something and they're like, oh no, I'm not 18, I'm really old. Maybe, oh, camera window, yeah, like, yeah, I'm not 18 anymore, and I don't know, like, how weird is it to transition when you're 20 something? Well, I'm in the same struggle. So, there you go. And, okay, so that was a lot of rubbish. Fair enough. It is my drunk tranny vid. But, so, anywho, I've been thinking about being trans since I was like 16, I guess. So I came out as a lesbian when I was 15, which is 9 years ago. So I'm having a really big party next year on being like 10 years not straight, which I'm really looking forward to, and I really want to celebrate it with a little mustache, because however best could you celebrate this than with, growing a mustache, which would be pretty awesome. But so yeah, so I came out like 9 years ago, and then I joined this German lesbian community. Oh, I'm from Luxembourg. Hello. Luxembourg is a really tiny country between, Belgium, France, and Germany, and it's really small, and almost no one's from there, like 500,000 inhabitants. Um, but I no longer live there. I live in the Netherlands currently, in the northern Netherlands, and I really like it. Um, so yeah, but so I came out in Luxembourg. So I joined this lesbian community, this German lesbian community online, and I came across someone at some point who was posting something about being a trans man and how he felt being within the lesbian community, and I thought that was really interesting. And so I sent them him a private message, just like asking stuff like, what does that even mean, and what was trans people, that sort of stuff. The stuff we all wonder about. I still haven't figured it out, but it was really nice. He was being really nice, and he gave me a few answers, and he sent me a link to this webpage, and I checked it out, and I was really intrigued by it. And then I also found this link on how to like glue bead on your face, and I tried that. I did, and that was really cool. And I did that and walked up to my younger sister. I have two sisters and a brother, and I walked up to my younger sister and said, "Hey, check this out! Don't I look like your brother, your other brother?" And she was really fazed by it. And we went out and we took heaps of photos, and I felt really, 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 really fine with that. And then nothing happened, like nothing. But like sometimes when no one was in the house, I would like try and find bandages, and I would like bite my chest and think it was like really incredible, but I don't know, and like maybe kick away. No, not really, but just do it. Do it and feel fine. And so that was it for a really long time, because in Luxembourg, like, gay people are even so rare. Like when I came out as gay, people like, you know, like I was the weirdest person on earth for them anyway. So that was enough to deal with at the time. And then I moved away from Luxembourg, moved to Berlin, and then once I got to Berlin, I realized that there was no one else around me. So I started binding again, but then just like for myself in my bedroom. And then I had a girlfriend, and she's like not happy with it, and I told her at some point, and she told her mum and her parents, and they were like, "What? That's really weird." And oh, you look like, I don't know, whatever. And so I got really intimidated by that, because you never tell anyone, and then the first person you tell goes on spreading it around, and then everyone's like, and then I just put it aside again for a really, really long time. And then I moved to the Netherlands, met a really good friend. She took me to Amsterdam to see a friend of hers who's actually a trans man, and it was really good seeing him there. And oh yeah, also went to visit friends in London, and there was a guy who was then pre everything, but like, it was really good to see them. And then I started thinking like, whoa, what? This is actually an option. So that was really like amazing, because like, this kind of thing that it's there, but you don't necessarily think it's you. I know. So at the moment there's like a psychiatrist centrum here, and I applied there for therapy, because I don't know, like, even 2 months ago, I still wasn't sure about this. I still wasn't sure about who I was and what I wanted. Like, not saying that I know now, but I'm getting more sure and sure. Like, at some point I started wearing this really shitty binder, which isn't actually a binder. It was just like this rib cage thing. And then I started wearing that and started feeling really comfortable. And you know, I go to art school, so everyone's really open anyway about anything, and no one was complaining about that. So I thought, might as well, you know, go on and start telling people, and I have really good friends here. So for my birthday, they gave me a binder, which I can show you. It's like, I cut my own hair until I'm really shitty, but, you know, fair enough. It happens. It'll grow back. But so, this is like my birthday gift from 3 of my best friends, because I couldn't actually afford a binder, and they put money together, and then they gave me $50, and they said, "Dear Miss Anna, go out there and get yourself a binder," and I did, which is this one. It's by Tranny, I think. It's a Dutch brand, but I got it in Berlin. They didn't have any of the underworks which have been recommended to me by this trans man that I know from London. Also, like, I don't really know how the internet works. Like, ordering stuff, a little like behind on that, but whatever. So I got that, and it's very nice. And so I went to my house doctor, finally, my GPS. And I went there, and I said that I needed a letter of recommendation, and he was actually being really nice. And then he said, "What should it say?" And I had no clue, because, you know, I'm not a GPS, and GP, yeah, GP, that's what you call it. I'm not a GP, but whatever. So it says here, translated to PsyQ, which is Therapist Centrum. Dear Sir, dear Miss, Miss, my last name, would like to have a talk to you about a gender problem she considers a sex change. She is healthy, no medication. And then the name of my doctor, which I think is a little awkward, but fair enough, you know. But he was being really nice. I don't know. This is already like, what, 12 minutes long? Talking a lot. That's probably what happens if you do like my drunk trans video. Here's first one. Maybe there'll be a second one. Yay! Oh yeah.